Christian youth, active, growing, learning. Let's imagine for a moment that we didn't have any young people. Although some would voice their support at such a proposal, think seriously of the results. Young people, the leaders of tomorrow's church, gone. People that could have provided the leadership and support that the church needs to finish the work no longer exist. This makes our future look pretty dim, doesn't it? Fortunately, this is not the case. As these young people allow the Lord to lead, things can be accomplished. In order for the young person to be better able to do the Lord's work, schools have been established, like San Diego Academy in National City, so the young person can learn and grow up, knowing better how to do the Lord's will. Hi, my name is Doug Garcia, and I'll be your host for this look at San Diego Academy. In order for you to understand better what goes on at the Academy, let's follow one of the students through an average day at school. This is Robin Ewing. Robin's a freshman this year. She has 3 more years before leaving the Academy as a senior and going to college. Since Robin lives so close, it's easy for her to walk to school. Other students get rides or take these buses. After making a stop at her locker, Robin goes to her first period class, Bible.
I have been patiently waiting to get to the last chapters of the book of Hosea. In my own private devotions, somebody suggested that I should use Hosea for that.
This is Mr. Bottroff, the new Bible teacher this year at the Academy. The first period classes start out with worship in the morning before getting into the class lesson for that day. Mr. Bottroff also teaches sophomore and senior Bible classes, and the topics of the lessons range from last day events to marriage. This year in the senior class, Mr. Bottroff has included practical helps for Christian living. After Bible, Robin heads out to the business education building. This is Mrs. Barrett Osborne, the business education teacher. Robin and her fellow classmates learn the useful skill of typing in their Typing 1 class this year. After the basic mastery of the keyboard, the students work on speed and accuracy. Besides teaching typing, Ms. Osborne also teaches classes that prepare the students to deal with office situations. After Robin stops at her locker, she goes to her 3rd period class.
2 more leisurely days, islanders, steaming down to Cape Horn. They saw many interesting fish and even went diving.
This is Miss Bungard. She teaches Robin's English 1 class. To help the students with their English, Miss Bungard works on teaching correct sentence structure. During the year, the students have worked with poems and also have written short stories to help them master the English language. Robin goes to choir, taught by Mrs. Hanson. The chorale has gone on tour this year and has also sung in numerous churches in San Diego. The students sing sacred and secular songs, and near the end of the school year they put on their annual spring concert. Mrs. Hanson also teaches private voice lessons. Another class that occurs during this time slot is a new one offered this year at the school. To help the student keep up with technology, the school has invested in several computers. More and more of the home computer is coming on the scene. Today, anyone from a pastor to a housewife can use one.
Okay, this is slot 7, that's correct. This is slot 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Here, Mr. Miller, the teacher of the class, shows the student the inner workings of the computer. From this class, the students learn how a computer works and how to make a computer work for them. By the end of the semester, the students will know how to write programs that process information. Another practical class that the Academy started teaching this year is Auto Body. In this class, the students learn how to repair the body of a car that has received dents, scratches, or other mishaps. The students can work on their cars or cars that are brought to the school. The teacher of this class is Mr. Al Reggie, shown here with one of his students. Another way that the students may praise God is through their instruments. This is Mrs. Wendy Garing. She teaches 2 elementary bands and the Academy's brass ensemble, shown here. The brass ensemble has performed at San Pasquale Academy and PV Manor, besides giving a parents' concert and part of the chapel program at our school. Like the chorale, the ensemble plays both sacred and secular music. Mrs. Garing also taught crafts and creative music this year and spends 2 class periods supervising the library. This is the Academy Library. It is useful to students either who need information resources for papers or reports, or who just want to spend some time with a good book or magazine. This year, Mr. Bill Davis is in charge of the library facility. After 4th period, the students have about a half an hour lunch break before 5th period. During 5th period, Mr. John Bruce teaches the Algebra 1 class. In this class, the students are shown how to use mathematics to solve everyday problems that may arise. The class gives the students a foundation that they can use when they progress to more complex problems. 6th period brings us to Mr. Bill Davis. Mr. Davis is in charge of the library, as I've said before, but this period he teaches driver's education. In this class, the students are taught the rules on the road and are prepared for the time when they will take their written exam at the DMV. Robin's last class of the day is PE. Miss Seraphin, seen here, is in charge of the girls' PE program. This class gives the students a break from paperwork and a chance for some exercise. The girls take turns with the guys in using the gym. At the time of filming, the girls were using the field playing baseball. During the year, the students also play volleyball, soccer, and various other games. When the 3 o'clock bell rings, the students go their separate ways. Some seen here using the buses to get home.
Well, this has just been a part of San Diego Academy. We thank you for your support that you provided, both through your prayers and financial assistance.